Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back.
Hello.
I'm Candy.
And I'm Terry.
And welcome back to Stitchy Talk. No.
Stitchy Talk with Candy and
Stitchy Talk
Terry
with Candy.
for Hoops and Needles.
Today is Thursday, April the 10th. And we are tickled pink today with some information to give to you.
Exciting.
So, first off, how about some life stories? What's going on
I don't have
Terry?
anything. It's been stitching, more stitching, finishing, yard work, working in my attic, organizing because I hate a messy attic. You know, who doesn't hate a messy attic?
In years.
What about you?
Well, my attic is still messy. So, I have no life. This is my life story.
Well,
I have nothing.
Being fully retired now?
It has been 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks, and every day I'm sleeping in later and later. Whoa. So now I'm up to, 8 a.m. out of bed. Now
I have to rephrase that. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's not retirement. It's early retirement.
That's right. I forgot to say, Greg is supposed to tell everybody when his wife is retired, she is early retired.
Yeah, she's going to still be working.
Not quite as old as
some of us.
Real retirement age. So, anyways, but I'm enjoying a little time off. It's been kind of crazy. I went and had lunch with a friend, and I was driving down the road going, I can't believe it's in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go meet a friend for lunch.
It's nice.
And we never looked at the clock at the watch. It was 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I said, we had a 2-hour lunch. And no phone calls, no meeting deadlines,
no really bad traffic.
The traffic was great. And so anyway, so somebody can get used to this really fast.
I have. It's been 6 years.
So it's only been 6 days.
Yeah.
But, so it's been great. So a couple of shop updates. We have a new email. The info at hoopsandneedle.com just wasn't working it for me because it's like, kind of boring. So we renamed it. So it's now the new email is sohappy@hoopsandneedle.com.
And you're going to put that on the screen.
Yes.
So they'll be able to find that.
So, and then we also have a new phone number too. And you can start dialing it now if you wanted to. It's 972-266-4477. So just think 972-266-4477.
She's got it memorized. I don't.
It's really easy. So I'm hoping that's been a number. It's been a number that's been used before, so I don't know who got it before.
You might be somebody might call you wanting to talk to Joe's Bar and Grill or something.
Yeah,
you never know.
Usually it's somebody who owes somebody money.
Yeah, so, let's hope not.
Because my work phone was like that. When I first got it, I was getting all these collection calls. I'm like, I don't owe you any money. My name's not Bernadette either. So anyway, we have a website that's about to launch soon. It is going to be an online where you can order stuff online as well, but not right now, not until after we're open. Because if you were to order something right now, we'd be digging through boxes and going through the storage unit and everything to pull your order, and that would take too long.
She has a lot of stuff.
But it'll have a little, the updates on the, our opening and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and,
maybe she can put some sneak peek pictures on there of the shop.
Yes. So our lease we're getting closer and closer to signing the lease. It's being drafted right now. So we went back and forth, and it's been a whole mess with property management changing hands and all that kind of stuff. And so we got a really good property manager. So they've been working with us. And so one of the big things is new AC system.
Yeah, she's getting AC systems because us old ladies,
Well, I told I said, look, I cannot have in August with a house full of
young ladies
55 and over in one room, and it's hot if the AC goes out. So anyway, so that's one of the main components of what they're going to be working on as soon as the lease is signed. So let's see. Bernina update. I've already booked all my flight and hotel and for Bernina University, which is I guess where all the shop owners go to, and they do their once a year convention, and so I'm real excited about that.
Yeah. And, I was talking to one of my neighbors last night, and she was telling one of her friends about the store, and that we were you not me, you were going to have a Bernina dealership, and that person was so excited.
Oh, good.
So there's some excitement out there about that.
The buzz is good, and I think it's been really good positive vibes out there. So we're really excited about that. So, And so then we'll go to new dealer training sometime in July, and then we'll then everything will just start coming together right after that. So.
But the shop will open before.
Yeah, we're gonna have
that.
a soft opening as soon as it's ready. I mean, it's like as soon as the ACs are in, the painting and all the everything's up, we'll have a soft opening. And then once the machines come in, and then we're gonna have a big grand opening, and that'd be probably in August. And we're gonna have a big party, and lots of giveaways and lots of prizes and stuff like that. So, so y'all stay tuned on that. So. One of the things though is that we, I've already ordered a lot of fabric that's coming in down the road. And so one line, which I absolutely love, is the Sunbonnet line of fabric from Heather Briggs. And I think some of y'all have probably seen that line out there. So we are going to do the block of the month, and I'll post the picture of what the block of the month is going to look like, but we are taking reservations for that now. So if you are interested, shoot us an email at sohappy@hoopsandneedles.com or give us a call at the 9722664477 number. And then we'll take reservations just so that we know how much fabric to order and make sure that we've got enough to fulfill all the orders. And so I think we are going to limit it, but I'm not quite sure exactly what the limit's going to be. So so give us a call, and if you know my number, y'all know me, run into me somewhere.
She's going to have lots of quilting fabric. Yeah. Quilting. Lots of cross stitch fabric is already here. So then all the lines for your new fabrics for the quilting will start arriving.
Yes. So like that block of the month is the pattern says you can do it in 5 months, but it's a pretty intricate pattern. So we're gonna spread that out over 12 so that you don't have to do so much every month. And we'll probably even have some sort of a sew along once a month, so that at the shop where you can come up and can work on your blocks together if you have any issues or whatever. And that fabric ships in September, so we'll probably start it in October. So it'll be a nice way to get started into the
holiday
year.
Season,
So and we'll also be offering special long arm services for any of the quilts that you've finished, our blocks of the months, or anything that you finish that's
that'd be a good Christmas gift if you wanted it from your husband or your significant other.
Yes. So let's see. We want to talk bag making just for a minute?
Yeah.
So I don't know if any of y'all, some of y'all may know, I've got a line of panels that go into bags. Now, really some of y'all like to make bags, love to make bags, have no interest in making bags, hate to make bags. So I absolutely am one that loves to make bags. And
She's a bag making person.
And we'll already have pre-made bags also available at the shop. Lots of project bags. Terry makes amazing project portfolios for your cross stitch kits, to kit up all your
maybe next time I'll bring a couple just to show you.
And I mean, it's great. She'll be using all of our the latest fabrics that come out, and to coordinate with the seasons and your projects or whatever.
It's always fun to have a project bag for every project.
So one of the things I have created, and it's been about 1.5 to 2 years in the making, is I call Packaroo panels, and P-A-K is my maiden name, and then kangaroos have pouches, and bags are like pouches, so we came up with Packaroo. They come in 2 sizes, so you can see we have a small. This is like a little grumpy cat. This is what they look like, and this is a large, so you can see how, and the colors are just vibrant.
Butterfly.
So what I do is I pick a panel, and then I go and pick coordinating fabrics. So one of the cute little things that we have, like this one, see that? Isn't that a cute tote bag?
That's really, really cute.
And this will actually be a class. So and then what I did with the kits,
fabrics.
when I find the coordinating fabric, and then what we do is we kit it up like this. So you can find the 2 fabrics, and then you can find, and we'll have the panel in there. So there's a yard of each in each of the kits. So it's enough to make tote bags, zipper bags, or anything else.
Bags.
It's a project bag. So right now I've got 2.
Lots of cute patterns out there to make bags.
Yes, lots of cute patterns. And so right now I have that one tote bag you saw, and then this little grumpy cat combination of the fabric, So
it makes a nice
in
little,
a kit.
for your knitting, your crocheting, your cross stitching.
So anyways, that's on the back front. So You either love it or you don't. But
and there's lots and lots of panels to choose from.
And bags can be fun to make. You know, some people are afraid to make. You know, they don't like zippers or anything like that. But once you get it down, it's
once
really
you've done it a couple times, it's so easy.
So that's all on our shop information. So now we're gonna move on to the cross stitch updates. Real quick, I want to say we got this in.
You're gonna
just
love it,
came
guys.
in, and I know y'all just saw it by Teresa Kogut. It's the Wren sampler. I'm gonna try to find how to get some of that red fabric in for anybody else.
It's a Cedar River linen, and so she needs to contact her and get that started. She makes. I've stitched on some of their linens, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, so
really nice.
So Terry's going to talk about all of her finishes.
Yeah, let me show you some of my finishes. These are things I've shown you that were not finished, and I spent the last couple weeks getting everything finished. This is Lily. It's a Stacy Nash animal cracker. Really, really easy to finish. She gives you really good directions on how to do that. Then I finished Maggie May, and again, that's a Stacy Nash animal cracker. And this is her little needle book that goes with her. It's really cute. And it opens. I have it tied right now, but it does open, and you can keep needles in there. From JBW Designs, this is Sweet Springtime, I believe, Songbird. And this came as a kit with everything, but the you had to get the floss separately, but it came with the board and enough floss to do the cording and the ribbon, and then it came with the little charm that's up there.
It is beautiful.
So it was a really quick stitch and a really quick finish.
Beautiful.
This is another Stacy Nash. It's the red velvet. I think that's pink velvet pin keep, and you open it up, and there's your little hedgehog. And then
oh my gosh,
you can order the velvet. I had to order that online. She recommends you order it from Lady.Creates, but maybe at some point Candy can start stocking the red velvet finishing pieces from that. This is Tomato Hill, and this is by Plum Street Samplers, and this is another pattern we did buy at Market. So I just finished it with some rickrack around it and some fabric I had in my stash to put on the back. Again, this was another quick stitch. It didn't take me a couple days to do that. This is the Ladybug Picnic by Hands On Design. Now, I stitched it on some pink. It's a really light pink fabric that I had in my stash.
Too cute.
And then made the cording to go around it, and then just finished it on a round board that I cut out of chipboard. And so that's Ladybug Picnic.
Very nice.
This is Home.
This is pretty.
Is Where We Start by Shepherd's Bush. And I just went to Hobby Lobby and found a little frame and used the back piece in the frame to wrap it around. And then just stuck it in the frame so you can just sit it on the shelf. It's got a little red heart button. I did Letitia's Sewing Smalls. This is another JBW design. All these came in the pattern. This is this is a scissor pouch. You can stick your scissors down in here. And then I just finished it with some wool on the back that I had. And also in that was a pattern to make a little pin drum.
My gosh.
Again, drums are really easy to make, guys. So maybe at some point when the store gets open, I can teach people how to make the drums, because they're not difficult.
We're definitely going to have some finishing classes.
Yes. This was another part of that pattern. It's the needle book, and it opens up, and it's got some.
Put your little needles in there.
Put your needles in there. And then this is a scissor fob that you can hang on your needles. And they originally had just the little rows, and I went ahead and stitched the back side one too. So there was both sides.
In your spare time?
Yeah, in my spare time. And
while
then
you're in the attic?
Yeah, while I was in the attic, yeah. And then the other thing I finished, this was a free pattern from Primrose Cottage. And this came out, they have a free pattern every month, a cross stitch pattern. And so this is called Love, I think it's called Love Grows Here.
That is too cute.
And again, it's a quick stitch, a couple days, and I had the fabric just to finish it. So those are my finishes that I've done within the last couple of weeks since we did
since our last talk.
Yeah.
Wow.
But again, these are probably my favorite is to do the animal crackers, and they are so cute. So I'm going to get some more done.
Very cute.
And I have some whips.
And then your whips, you want to show, what you're working on now?
Yeah, I started yesterday. This is Liberty. Is that
and it's beautiful.
And this is by Brenda Gervais, and these are the called for colors.
Beautiful.
And I'm doing this on a Fiber on a Whim Alfagato, and I think that some of the fabric candy is ordered for the store.
Got some of that coming.
Yeah. Then I started with Gratitude by JBW Designs. And here are the called for colors. And I'm just doing it on like a cream and sugar color, something I had in my stash.
Yeah, that sounds like a fiber on the...
Yeah. So, and then I've been working on this as a model too for the store. This is called 365. Let me see if I got it up there.
Look at that.
A year in stitches. Every circle is a different color. It's a different pattern.
This is what it's going to look like when it's finished.
There's no two patterns alike in the...
So the designer of this one also has another one called 324. And we want to make a shout out to our friend Pam in Colorado who called me last night. And she said, I have not cross-stitched in so long, but we had shown this pattern and she really, really liked it. So we're going to work on getting it all kitted up and get it up sent up to her so she go.
Real quick,
Oh, sorry.
And
so,
it will be a fun stitch.
It will be. And it takes 324 different colors. So, but each one, I mean, the blocks are not that big.
No,
so
I mean,
you'll get those done
on
fast.
the 365. I mean, I probably do a row in an hour or so. As long as you have all your flosses lined up and you're just ready to go, it doesn't take very long.
Well, that's all we have today.
Yeah.
So, y'all stay tuned. We've got a lot more to show, a lot more to talk about. We'll try to feature, and eventually, when we get my act together, we'll start having some giveaways and and that kind of stuff too. So until then, we'll see you next time, and
we will
keep you in stitches.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Have a good
Bye.
day.
Here we go again.